Well, happy last day of 2024, and thought I should probably celebrate 2024 by catching a fish. So I'm in an area that I've never fished before, on a section of river I've never even been to, in search of hopefully some big brown trout. I'm quite a ways away from anywhere where they stock fish. Not that they couldn't make it this way, but I'm anticipating less fish altogether, but maybe some nice browns, maybe some nice rainbows. You know, most of the water here is pretty shallow, as you can see. This is the extent of it. I'm just working my way down. It took me about an hour to get down to this spot. It took me about 20-minute bike ride, and then I had to stash the bike and walk for another 35-40 minutes. So that's what it took to get to here. So we'll see if it's worthwhile. Okay, what makes me stop at a spot like this? Everybody's always asking, you know, where do I find the big brown trout? Current, but not too much. And you add some depth to that right there, probably some good structure underneath. That's where I always start, at least. And it's not one of those giant, what's this over here? It's not one of those giant holes where there could be fish anywhere. It's pretty small little spot right there. That's what I like to start with anyway. So there are fish here. They vary. Very little skinny brown trout. First one on the board. Little guy. Well, that's a good sign. If there's one there, it's a good sign there could be more. Spot that's holding fish. Looks deep under all this, under all these snags. Looks like there's a lot of beaver work going on. So, is that a rock? Oh, that's like, I couldn't lasso that one any better. Golly. Fish. Kind of what we thought. Except this time we got a rainbow. There he goes. Little gentleman's release right there. So one little rainbow, one little brown out of this spot. Is there more, and is there anything bigger? That's a big fish. There we go. There we go. There we go. Stay on, you. Stay on. Nice brown trout. Scoop him to shore, I guess. Oh. Okay. So it was worth it. I mean, I think it was worth it regardless, because it's a beautiful day. Oh, he wasn't going anywhere. All right, got him unhooked right there. Right back in the hole that it came from. Well, here's a tip. If you're in a new river like I am today, new spot, never fished it, struggling to know where are the fish hiding out, you get a few small fish like I did there, a little brown, little rainbow. There's something about this spot that's holding fish. Keep working it. And often you'll get rewarded with something like that. So, new spot, big beautiful brown trout. All right. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna try to get right on top of this spot. Let that sit in there for a second. There's a bite. That was a bite. I didn't set the hook in his face, so let's see if he'll come back. Try to get it right in kind of a, not a dead zone, but a slower part of this drop. If there's too much current, that would just raise that shrimp up to the top and be skimming the surface, which we don't want. If I can move that branch right there, that'd be golden. I could make some better casts. There. I might have just spooked all the fish out of here, but that'll help for future opportunities if I want to come down here and try to make some casts. There's a bite. There. Exactly what we thought it was. Lake trout bait. Little brown trout. Okay, nothing in that run, but you can see where this current goes right into that tree right there. I'm gonna get out here and see if it's deep enough. Anytime you get current, you know, going into a bank like that, I feel like that's gonna carve out some depth right there and potentially be a spot where we can get a big brown trout. So, or honestly any fish. You gotta stay here. I'm gonna step out here, try to do so without making a mess. Get a longer cast down in there. That's a fish. That's a fish chewing on it. Oh, I think he's big too. I think he's big. He did not feel me. He was chewing and let go. I would really like to get a chance at this fish. When he hit it, it wasn't the boom, 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 boom of a small fish. It was like nom, nom, like just chewing on it. And it hit. I mean, it started right away. I thought maybe, I'm always a little leery setting a hook instantly because there are so many snags, but in that case, I should have. Well, if I don't catch one, even if I do, I will go to my Onyx app and I will mark this spot with a big old fish symbol. Actually, I use code. I use like fruit. That way, if anybody ever steals my phone, they'll think I'm just picking apples here. Don't tell anybody. I'll come back here another time and I bet I'll hopefully get a chance at this fish. Kind of tough to cast into. Pretty shallow. Oh my gosh. Oh, we'll find out if there's fish. Definitely looks promising. That's where we're gonna cast, guys, is right here. Not anymore though. Really, every fishing trip is partly chalking things up for what you're gonna learn about the next time you fish this spot. So, fish. Oh, Matt. Oh, swimming with it while I was moving. I never set the hook into him. I had a big piece of shrimp on there. There. I don't know if that was the same fish or not, but this is a really nice rainbow. Ugh. We're gonna let him go quick. I cut the line off because he had kind of swallowed it, so instead of digging out that hook, we're gonna cut the line and he should be just fine. First cast in this little spot. Let's see, what is this thing? A little bit bigger than I thought, maybe. That's a nice brown. Oh, come here. It's actually doing more kind of exploring to see if that was deep enough to fish right there. And sure enough, what do we get going on here? We're kind of just get a bunch of gator rolls on me right in the corner of the mouth. So I'd like to see. There it is. There's a, oh, rod and reel in the river. There you go, buddy. All right. That was a nice little fish right there. Now he left me with a parting gift. A massive tangle everywhere. Well, I'm just walking back towards my bike. I get stashed in the woods up here. And something about rivers, guys. I mean, you that fish rivers, you know what I mean when it's the excitement of what's around the next corner. And before you know it, you've walked like 3 miles and now you gotta walk back. So I love river fishing. It's always exciting. And then fishing something like this, which is new to me, and just kind of exploring new water, see if you can't find some active fish. So much fun. And I skipped over a lot of water, so I will be back. Great adventure this afternoon, last one of 2024. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me all this time on our new channel, Old Hat Fishing. We're getting there. We're getting close to being monetized, which would be exciting. If you like pictures of big fish, especially here in Idaho, Idaho Master Angler is our Facebook page, and we have a lot of fun there. So, hey, my name is Matt. This is Old Hat Fishing, and we'll see you next year. Well, it won't be next year. By the time you guys see this, it'll be see you later this year, but you know what I mean. We'll see you.